Keep going with that way. Drag him in.
First senior, Alex Bittenmaster. Alex is escorted by his mother, Jody Bittenmaster, and grandmother, Robin House. Alex is 14-7 in his high school competition. His future plans are to go to a four-year school to continue his academic and athletic careers. Alex Bittenmaster. Next we have Reina Castro Gomez. Reina is escorted by Sandra and Gio Gomez. Career record of 5-3. Her future plans are to go to college to become an occupational therapist. Reina's favorite wrestling memory, seeing all the laughs and smiles when we win. That's Reina Castro Gomez. Next we have Matt D'Onofrio. Matt's escorted by his mom and dad, Terry and Bill Hendra. Career record 41-25. His future plans are to attend college and become a wrestling star. Matt's favorite memory is hitting the 1,000 wins with his family and friends. Matt D'Onofrio. Next we have James Day. James is escorted by his parents, Neil and Yvette Day. James is a four-year letter winner with a career record of 92-29. His future plans are to attend a four-year university to study various science-related fields. His favorite wrestling memory, wrestling at the pit. James Day. Next we have Dylan Emery. Dylan's escorted by his mom and dad, Shelley and Bob Emery. Dylan's future plans are to join the United States Marine Corps. God bless you. His favorite wrestling memory, just being in the environment of the wrestling room. Dylan Emery. Next we have Jared Frazier. Jared is escorted by Joe and Jennifer Frazier. Jared's future plans are to attend the trade school to study mechanics. His favorite wrestling memory is being part of the 1,000th win. Jared Frazier. Next we have Miguel Lopez. Miguel is escorted by his mother, Dawn Campbell. Career record 16-13. Miguel's future plans are to go to college and wrestle, become a coach or trainer. His favorite wrestling memory was the last match in the pit against High Point. The team fans and energy were off the charts. Miguel Lopez. Next we have Joey Inamorado. Joe's escorted by his parents, Joe and Georgette Inamorado. Four-year letter winner, career record 69-35. Joe's future plans are to wrestle at Bloomsburg University with former teammate Cody Harrison and coach Russ Hughes. His favorite wrestling memory, jumping into Coach Post's arms after pinning the Eastern wrestler and winning the Brad Weaver Award. Joe Inamorado. Jay Polito. Jay's escorted by his parents, Jim and Julie Polito. Career record of 10 and 6. Jay's future plans are to attend a four-year college and play football. His favorite wrestling memory is the Lycoming summer camps. Jay Polito. Next we have Dave Pearson, supported by his parents Scott and Karen Pearson. Dave's a four-year letter winner. Future plans are to wrestle at a four-year college. And David's favorite wrestling memory, the pool in Chicago. Next we have Sarah Price. Sarah's escorted by Chip and Kelly Price. Career record 4 and 2. Future plans are to go to college for nursing. Sarah's favorite memory is watching varsity matches with her father. Sarah Price. Next, we have the Ransdell boys, Hakeem and Shaheen. Escorted by Tiffany and Naeem Ransdell. Hakeem plans to attend the trade school for automotive, and Shaheen plans to attend Kutztown University and major in business. Hakeem's favorite wrestling memory was his sophomore year when Logan was sent out at 120. So he assumed I wasn't wrestling. 126 came and Coach Post was yelling at me to go out there. He said, I almost ran out with a lollipop in my mouth. Shaheen's favorite wrestling memory is the North Hunterdon match in 220 because of 2020 because of how intense and hyped up the match was. The Ransdell brothers, Hakeem and Shaheen. Last we have Nate Zistowney. Nate's escorted by his mom, Lisa Zistowney, and his brother, Jack Zistowney. Nate's future plans are to go to a trade school. His favorite wrestling memory, once again, is going to the Thousand Islands tournament and getting close with his team. Nate Zistowney. They are, ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2022 Stateliner Wrestling.
It's true. It really is.
the Phillipsburg High School Gymnasium on the campus of Phillipsburg High School in Wilpatcon Township, New Jersey, Stateliner Sports Network proudly presents Phillipsburg High School Wrestling. Tonight, the Stateliners play host to the Lions of North Hunterdon. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Moore, and along with Bob Kirk, we'll be bringing you all the hold-by-hold of tonight's matchup. Phillipsburg Stateliner Wrestling is brought to you by Rothman Orthopedics, a founding partner of Stateliner Sports since 2015. By Bourbon Street Wine and Spirits, proudly serving Hunterdon and Warren counties at 9 locations for over 25 years. By Russo Law Offices, 633 Belvedere Road in Phillipsburg, proud to support Stateliner Athletics. Visit RussoLawLLC.com. By Nick's Ritz Sports Cards and Memorabilia. Visit nicksritz.com to get in on the latest Bouts, sports, cards, breaks, and fun. By the Firth Youth Center, a proud promoter of youth athletics. Find them at www.firthyouthcenter.com. By Open Mic for exclusive coverage of the Stateliners and the entire Hunterdon, Warren, Sussex area. Follow Mike Weileman's blog at mikeopen.blogspot.com. And by Welcome to the Pit, 2nd edition, available on Amazon. Stateliners come into the match with a record of 4-1 on the season, and coming off a victory on Monday over Livingston on a score of 37-22. The Lions are 8-2, and they're coming in having defeated Voorhees 61-18. Lions have already completed their warm-ups. Stateliners have just completed theirs, and seems like that gets shorter every night. A 3-minute warm-up for the Stateliners as public address announcer Ed Mancinelli will get everyone set for our national anthem. Our referees tonight are Frank Leitner and Anthony D. Flumiri, and we're going to be beginning the match tonight at 190 pounds. Phillipsburg Pep Band will be playing our national anthem. National anthem. Here's your starting lineups at 190 for Phillipsburg. It'll be either Caleb Rivera, sophomore, 12-8, or junior Connor Hilly, 7-7, against Alex Uriniak, a junior, 18-2 for the Lions. The Lions will have Brendan Raley at 215, a junior, 19-1, against the Stateliners David Pearson, a senior, 15-4. 285, Liam Akers for North Hunterdon, a senior, 18-1, against Stateliner sophomore John Wargo, 12-6. 106 for North, either Shane Wysocki, a sophomore, 6-4, or junior Logan Waddle, 11-5, against the Stateliner sophomore Dawson McWilliams, 2-6. 113, either Wysocki or Waddle, against Miguel Lopez of the Stateliners, a senior, 10-9. 120, Ben Makaritis for North Hunterdon, a sophomore, a senior, 10-8, against sophomore Gavin Hawk. He is a sophomore. He is 18-5. 126, John Van Doren for North Hunterdon, a junior, 8-8, against Stateliner senior James Day, 17-2. 132, Nick DiLorenzo for the Lions. He's a senior, 10-4. Or for Phillipsburg, it'll be freshman Luke Galetta, 13 and 6. 138, Dan DeLucent for the Lions, a junior, 17 and 4, or senior Ian Hewitt, 4 and 4, against Stateliners senior Joe Innamorato, 14 and 5. 144, either DeLucent or Hewitt, against Liam Packer of the Stateliners, a sophomore, 4 and 6. 150, Brian Wilson for the Lions, a sophomore, 10 and 7, against Stateliners senior Matt D'Onofrio, 9 and 8. 157, either Tucker Lewis for North Hunterdon, a senior, 10 and 9, or junior Aaron Yarnell, 2 and 2, against Hunter Cleaver for the Stateliners. He's a junior, 13 and 6. 165, either Lewis or Yarnell, against Stateliners senior Nate Sestowny, 7 and 5. And at 175, Luke Yeager for the Lions, a senior, 7 and 8, against either sophomore Caleb Rivera, 12 and 8, or junior Connor Hilly, 7 and 7. So Bob, right off the bat, Coach Brad Gensel has to make a decision for the Stateliners as who he's going to send out, where he has the two normally weighed in at 175 and 190.
Well, choice could be huge tonight for the coaches to decide who they're going to face. Mike Roloman's preview, looking at tonight's match, has the Lions favored at 106 or 13, wherever Logan Waddle appears. 144 with Daniel DeLucent, and at 190 with Alex Uriniak, and 285 with Liam Akers. The Liners he has favored in 7 bouts, and we've got toss-ups at 106, 132, and 215, even though Phillipsburg won at 32 and 15, that in matchups for Hunterdon and Sussex won.
Talking with both coaches beforehand, some of those key toss-up bouts going to come right at 215 with Brendan Raley and David Pearson. Pearson winning in last week's, or a couple weekends ago, the Hunterdon and Sussex Warren. He beat Raley 2-0. Phillipsburg won the toss. They have not done much of that, and Frank Leitner is going to come over and let us know. So Phillipsburg will be home in the even bouts, which means they have to be out first in bouts 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. So we'll begin at 190. It'll be Alex Uriniak for the Lions, a junior, 18 and 2. Against either Rivera or Hilly. The Lions have won 3 straight in this series. That Phillipsburg leads 56, 11, and 1 draw. Coach Chris Harunka in his 5th season, where he is 72 and 10. Connor Hilly's going to be out for Phillipsburg. Hilly is a junior, 7 and 7. Uriniak is a junior, 18 and 2. And Uriniak will be a solid favorite here. Uriniak is 58 and 12 in his career, and in 6 seconds he has a takedown. That's the Lions fans roaring to our left in what is a good crowd tonight at Phillipsburg High School. Uriniak is looking for a cross-face cradle, trying to take the left elbow back to the knee. Now with a one-on-one on the left wrist. Trying to set up a hazard tilt as Hilly tries to come to a stand. Uriniak rides out the left side. And there's a Peterson roll by Hilly, but they are off the mat with Uriniak still in control. Anthony D. Flumiri is the referee for this bout. Frank Leitner will be assisting.
Uriniak has 16 points on, 16 pounds on Hilly.
He will cut Hilly. And it's 2-1. Hilly dives in at a leg. Uriniak has a cradle, lost the cradle, still has the right leg, goes to a double. Hilly in a sitting position, and there's the takedown for Uriniak. He leads 4-1. The Lions are in white with green and gold. Stateliners are in their home gray singlets. Garnet trim, garnet block P across the chest. Uriniak trying to power half. wants to turn Hilly to his right. Coming up on 30 seconds to go here in the first. Uriniak still trying to stretch out Hilly. Now get out the left side. Drops down to the left leg. Hilly tries to dive away, and they're back to the center at 19 seconds.
Uriniak had that half pretty deep, so Hilly did well to not give up back points there.
Hilly getting set, hands and knees. Uriniak, left hand tight waist, right elbow. Chops at the right elbow to break down Hilly. Tries to get the right leg in. Final 5 seconds of the first. Trying to drive a half, and he ran out of time. No back points. 4-1 lead for Uriniak after 1. Hilly is going to take down to start the second.
Uriniak beat Ryan Galka from Warren Hills 13-7, and Hilly lost to Galka 5-4.
He cuts him right away to make it 4-2, and they'll work takedowns. Uriniak was looking at a double. Wrestler's tight, now ducks under to the left leg. And Hilly fights that off, right in front of the scorer's table across the way. Hilly tries to tie up the left wrist of Uriniak. Stalling warning on Hilly as Uriniak tries to get in on a double, and they're off neutral. First warning for stalling in the bout. Uriniak finishing third in the district and the region 2 years ago, 7th in the state last year, and Uriniak has a takedown. Leads it 6-2. Uriniak 29-7 as a freshman, 11-3 as a sophomore, and 18-2 this season. Riding out the left side, trying to take the left wrist. Now rides out the left side on Hilly. 2-on-1 on that left wrist. Keeps the left, lost the leg. Still riding out the right side with under 30 seconds to go here in the second. Trying to bury a power half. Now gets both legs in, and Hilly trying to shake him up top. Hilly will get one. He'll get a neutral as they go off, and it's 6-3.
Uriniak got a bit high there, and Hilly took advantage. That was a good job.
So we have a little blood time for Connor Hilly. Bourbon Street Wine and Spirits has been proudly serving Hunterdon and Warren counties at 9 locations for over 25 years. Bourbon Street Wine and Spirits is an advocate for healthy lifestyle choices and has been a collaborative partner of local youth substance use prevention agencies for nearly a decade. Visit Bourbon Street Wine and Spirits for the area's finest selection of wine, spirits, and other adult beverages. To find locations, hours of operation, and product information, adults over 21 can visit www.bourbonstreetwineandspirits.com. Coach Arunca talking to his wrestler to our right. Stateliner head coach Brad Gensel and assistant Brian Kopeski talking to Hilly. All right, they have taken care of the blood, and now they're neutral with 13 seconds to go in the second. Nice duck under for a takedown by Uriniak, his fourth, and he leads 8-3. And Uriniak will ride out the second. 8-3 after 2. Uriniak will choose neutral in the third.
He's going.
Correction, he's taking down in the third. Hilly finishing 4th in the Bethlehem Holiday Tournament. He's honorable mention in the Express Times, LehighValleyLive.com. Uriniak is ranked 3rd there, and he's ranked 5th in the state. Hilly has the legs in, takes the right wrist, keeps pressure on the head of Uriniak.
Question is how long will Anthony DiFamiglia let him ride parallel?
Loses control of the left wrist. Now Uriniak grabs a hold of the left leg of Hilly. Hilly trying to get the right leg back in to break him down, and will like to stretch him out. Hilly's up a little high. Uriniak reaches up for the head, and Hilly trying to stretch him out with under a minute to go, and a stalemate is called, and Brad Gensel didn't like that call from Anthony DiFamiglia.
He was always parallel, not coming close to turning Uriniak at any time. But that's a minute and 4 seconds longer than I thought he was going to hold him. So Connor Hilly's done well here.
Yep, Uriniak gets set. If Phillipsburg doesn't surrender any bonus points, this would definitely be a win for the Stateliners.
He's high here, Mike.
Yep, trying to stretch out Uriniak. Right in the center of that Stateliner mat. He has stretched him out. Keeps pressure on the head, trying to drive a half from the right side. Trying to turn Uriniak to his left. Pressure on the head. Now he breaks him down. Under 30 seconds to go. And that's got the Stateliners and North Hunterdon fans up on their feet. Connor Hilly got up a little high. Uriniak has a reversal. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. That's going to be a 5-point play. A reversal and back points will make it 13-3, and he will earn a major. And Brad Gensel wants to talk about that across the way.
Hilly just got too high there. Uriniak was able to get his rear end up, reach up, grab the head, which he'd been fishing for a while, and got that big 5-point play.
So 13-3 is the final for Alex Uriniak. And we'll go to 2:15. It'll be Brendan Raley for the Lions. He is a junior, 19-1. And for the Stateliners, it is senior David Pearson, 15-4.
I think that was still a good bout by Hilly, even though at that 5-point play near the end. And this is a big one early.
In the Hunter and Sussex Warren, Pearson defeated Raley 2-0 in the semis. There's a barrel roll by Raley, and it's fought off by Pearson, no advantage. Frank Leitner will be the referee for this one.
Gage Horvath beat Hilly 4-3 a year ago. Pearson had lost 7-6 to Andrew Franklin.
Front head and arm by Raley. Trying to spin around to Pearson's right. And he's got the takedown. Raley's on top, 2-0. Pearson is ranked 7th in the state. Raley is ranked 8th. Pearson still down. He gets set hands and knees. Raley, left hand tight waist, tries to pick up on the left ankle on Pearson. Weight high on the shoulders of the Stateliner senior. Really trying to, Pearson trying to crawl away here. Really riding out the left side. A roll by Pearson at the edge. Pearson has a reversal and they're off at 42 seconds. So we're tied at 2. Really got a little sloppy with the ride.
It's a good move for Pearson.
Pearson will try to get the legs in. That's his ride. Really tried to catch that right foot on the way in. Pearson gets the right leg in, pressures on the head. "20 seconds to go in a 2-2 first. In the duel last year, Raley was decisioned by Gage Horvath 4-3. And they're 2-2 after 1. Raley chooses neutral to start the second. He got a takedown to open this one.
Raley beat Warren Hills, Garrett Pantuso 7-0. And Pearson split with Pantuso. 1-0 loss and a 7-0 win between the regular bout and the Henrik Sussex Warren.
Nice dive in by Raley as Pearson sprawls. Pearson wanted to work a front head and arm. Keeps the pressure on the head. At the edge of the mat, and off they go at a minute 18 to wrestle in the second. Raley is a Sam Cali tournament champion this year. He's ranked 4th by Lehigh Valley Live, and Pearson is ranked 3rd. And they are 1 apart in the state rankings on NJ.com. Right in front of the Stateliner bench, Pearson reaches for a leg, can't get it, and they're off at a minute to go in the second.
This is the loudest crowd we've had here in a long time.
Yeah, both student sections are on their feet, and the Lions students not far, maybe 15 feet from the mat and out of the stands.
Can almost feel their breath.
40 seconds to go here in the second. This has all been spent on their feet as Raley chose neutral. Lions have a 4-0 lead in the match on a 13-3 major by Alex Uriniak over Connor Hilly at 190. Wrestlers are off, no advantage.
No one's really taken a shot in this period. It's more, fighting for balance and leverage.
Pearson hit a lateral drop against Livingston on Monday night. Pearson looking for a throw here, but then they break apart. Raley dives in. Pearson sprawls. They circle at the edge right in front of our Stateliner Sports camera. And after 2, we are tied at 2. David Pearson's choice in the third, and he's going to go underneath. Pearson is 68-41 in his career. Raley is going to cut him, so that gives Pearson the 3-2 advantage. Pearson, a district champ 2 years ago, and 6th in the region. Raley dives in. There's a stalling warning against Pearson. And Pearson counters for a takedown. He leads at 5-2. Wants to try and turn Raley to his right. Pearson with 15 wins as a freshman, 25 as a sophomore, 12 a year ago. He is a very good rider. Riding out the right side on Rayleigh. Right hand thigh pry. Trying to turn Rayleigh to his right. Now riding out the right side with 1 minute to go in the bout. Rayleigh tries to stand. Pearson brings him back down with a roll by Rayleigh. Pearson trying to turn Rayleigh to his right. Pearson maintains control at the edge. Ties up the wrist, the right wrist. Weight high on the back and takes Rayleigh off the mat with 32 seconds to go in the bout.
He almost got Peterson there, but managed to regain control.
Rayleigh getting set. Pearson. Rayleigh tries to stand. Pearson tried to check him back. Rayleigh stands, reaching back for the leg. Pearson brings him down with 20 seconds to wrestle. Stateliner fans jumping up and down to our right. 10 seconds to go. David Pearson. They win a 5-3 decision at 2:15. We are through 2. It is North Hunterdon 4 and Phillipsburg 3. That obviously was one that both teams wanted badly.
Yes, the North Hunterdon bench was beside themselves as Pearson was riding. It was a parallel fair amount of time. He was using kind of a three-quarter half to hold on to him.
Liam Akers for the Lions at 285. He's a junior, 18-1, and Phillipsburg sophomore John Wargo, 12-6. Akers looking to cradle, head in the side. No takedown awarded yet. There's the takedown for Akers. He leads 2-0. Bars the right arm on John Wargo and takes the left wrist.
Akers has got 13 pounds on Wargo, and he's a heavy favorite.
Trying to walk that bar, gives up on it. Chops at the left elbow. Wargo up to his feet and will get one as they go off. It's 2-1. Chris Harunka did not like that call from Anthony DiFlumiri. Working takedowns again with a minute to go in the first. Akers trying to snap down on the head of Wargo, snaps him down to his right knee. Trying to circle. Pulls Wargo back in. Walks Wargo back in further. Tries to spin around to his right. Now he wants to use front head and arm to get that cradle again as he reaches for the right leg. Flattens out Wargo. Wargo has the takedown. Akers ahead 4-1. Now he takes the left wrist. 15 seconds to wrestle in the first. We have battling student sections tonight.
Yeah.
And the first period will end with Liam Akers of North Hunterdon on top of Phillipsburg's John Wargo, 4-1. Akers is 72-18 in his career. 7th place finisher in the state. Neutral in the second.
Wargo's choice to take neutral.
Wargo trying to get into the right leg and drive through at the edge, and they're off, no advantage.
Akers beat Warren Hills, Tyler MacArthur 6-0 and 1-0. So twice this year, Wargo lost to him 5-1.
I asked Coach Arunco, what he may have learned from the Lions match against Warren Hills and the Stateliners match against Warren Hills, and he said, well, Warren Hills got on a roll, and he said, hopefully, that's what we would be able to do here tonight. There's a takedown for Akers, and he leads 6-1. And in the spot where they started at 190, with the Stateliners sending out Hilly, making Uriniac a big favorite, and they were hoping that Rayleigh could beat Pearson, and then, because they're going to be favored at 6-13. Akers barring the left arm on Wargo, reaching for the right wrist, and it stopped Potentially Dangerous with 1:01 to go. Wargo still down. Trying to crawl away. Akers controls that left wrist and is weight up high on the back of John Wargo. That stopped Potentially Dangerous at 46 seconds.
Akers pinned Jordan Kiley in 232 a year ago.
Controls the left wrist. Now gets the right leg in. Trying to get the left in. Work a power half on Wargo. Keeps pressure on the head and neck. Under the left shoulder. Trying to turn him to his right. Wargo able to fight free from that. Takes the left wrist. Wants to hammerlock that wrist. Ten seconds to go here in the second. Sits on top of that left arm. And will try to turn Wargo to his right. And Wargo got to look at the clock. And after 2, it is 6-1. Akers' choice. He's going to take down. Wargo finished 5th in the Bethlehem Holiday, 3rd in the Hunter Sussex Warren. This is first varsity season on the mats for the Stateliners after being out with a knee injury last year. Wargo breaks down Akers.
He trapped that far knee and drove into him. That was a good job.
Akers to his base. Wargo picking up on the left leg. Akers trying to stand. Stands. And Wargo will lose him with 1:38 to go on the escape. It is 7-1. Working takedowns again, looking for a bear hug. And tried to duck under to the right leg, and Wargo fought that off. Wrestlers tie up outside the center. Akers look for that bear hug again. Wargo able to fight it off. 1 minute to go in the bout. Akers reached for a leg, couldn't get it. Trying to snap down. Wargo may be near a stalling call here, we'll see. Wargo fights his way back in. Akers looking for that cradle. Reaching for the right leg behind the knee. Reaching for the leg. Wargo trying to fight him off at the edge, and there's no advantage with 37 seconds to wrestle. Coach Arunca beside himself here looking for bonus points.
Wargo's got a circle.
He does not have any stalling warnings.
There it is.
There is one. And they're off with 25 seconds to go.
He's done well in circling. I mean, he was active on the bottom when he could be.
15 seconds in a 7-1 bout. They tie up at the edge. Wargo trying to circle back in, fights it out. 3 seconds, 2. run, and Wargo did not give up any bonus points. It's 7-1 for Liam Akers of North Hunterdon at 285. We are through 3. It is North Hunterdon 7 and Phillipsburg 3. Feeling aches and pains watching us from your couch? It's time to visit an orthopedic expert. Rothman Orthopedics has 39 locations, including 13 in New Jersey. Visit RothmanOrtho.com. Dawson McWilliams for Phillipsburg at 106. Shane Wysocki, a sophomore, 6 and 4. That's the anticipated matchup here.
Both wrestlers at 107.
Williams is near a takedown. Williams has a cradle and a takedown. Trying to drive Wysocki over to his left. Williams has him stacked up in a cradle. Frank Leitner counting out back points. .30 seconds gone. Williams has to get back and get his head in the right side on Wysocki. There's the back points too. That's a 4-point play for Dawson McWilliams to lead 4-0.
He had him in a good spot, but Frank Leitner was on the other side. There's a chance he might have gotten a pin.
Stalling warning on Wysocki.
Chris Rock is not a happy man.
No, he is not. He was very into the JV match tonight. McWilliams riding out the right side. Wysocki has 2 hands wrapped around McWilliams' left wrist. He can't lock anything up, and Frank Leitner will call a stalemate at 30 seconds to go. McWilliams pinned Joe Solitano of the Lions in the Hunter and Sussex Warren in this weight class. Last year, McWilliams was victim of a major decision by Ben Makaritis, 16-7. The Lions have a state-ranked Logan Waddle. That stopped potentially dangerous. And an illegal hold by McWilliams. And a point awarded to Wysocki. It's 4-1. McWilliams tried to work a tilt, ran out of time. 4-1 after 1. The Lions' choice. Wysocki will choose neutral. Wysocki snaps down on McWilliams. McWilliams trying to block off with his right arm. Wysocki trying to underhook the left shoulder of McWilliams. McWilliams is on his knees. Wysocki on one knee. McWilliams reaches out again to block off with the right arm. Back up to his feet. Wysocki trying to come around to McWilliams' right. McWilliams still trying to block off with that right arm, and there's the takedown for Wysocki. And it's 4-3 McWilliams.
Did not see that one coming because McWilliams looked like he was setting up a barrel roll, and then he gradually just seemed to sag under the weight of Wysocki.
Wysocki is looking for a cradle behind the left knee. At the edge in front of the scorer's table, the Stateliner bench. Wysocki unable to break down Williams, and Williams unable to get away, and there is a stalemate called by Frank Leitner at 32 seconds. Wysocki's honorable mention in Lehigh Valley Live. Controlling the left elbow, wants to bar that left arm. Takes the right wrist, loses the bar, reaches inside for the left wrist. Final 10 seconds here of the second, stalling warning on McWilliams.
So that's one apiece.
And we are through two with McWilliams on top 4-3.
If he was scoring this like a prize fight, McWilliams easily won the first and Wysocki the second.
And McWilliams is going to take top in the third.
I was surprised when Wysocki took neutral because he didn't look good on his feet in the first period, but he scored the takedown.
And I'm not surprised that McWilliams took top because after getting that takedown, he did a good job pressuring and trying to turn Wysocki. And did get 2 back points off his initial takedown. Wysocki trying to get hand control and spin around. McWilliams is up high. Wysocki is going to get one as they go off, and it's 4-4. Lions bench wanted 2, but they'll take 1, and it's a tied bout.
It was all about mat location.
Wysocki trying to snap down on McWilliams, and McWilliams throws him off with 1:25.
McWilliams can't be backing up like that with the stalling warning.
McWilliams trying to horse his way behind Wysocki's right. Wysocki trying to block him off with his right arm. He may have McWilliams' right leg. McWilliams draped over top, trying to lock up a cradle. Trying to get the left leg in. Right at the edge of the mat with under a minute to go. This is a critical scramble here. Wysocki is behind the right knee of McWilliams, and a stalemate's called at 47 seconds.
Yeah, McWilliams was trying to cradle, but he easily could have lost Wysocki with him popping out the back.
I can guarantee you one thing, whichever squad wins this one, the place is going to go bananas. Wysocki trying to snap down. Wants to spin around to McWilliams' right. 30 seconds to go in regulation. McWilliams able to stay on his knees. And they're stalemated with 22 seconds to go in regulation. McWilliams dives in on a double. Wysocki sprawls. Williams has him in a sitting position. Wysocki trying to lock through the crotch. Take down with 11 seconds to go. And McWilliams breaks him down. Dawson McWilliams is going to win a 6-4 decision at 106. And we are through 4. It is North Hunterdon 7 and Phillipsburg 6.
A big double from Dawson McWilliams. He got penetration on that, was able to hang on and drive enough to get the takedown. Wysocki had been the aggressor for the most part in the period. I was thinking McWilliams was going to more likely counter Wysocki, but he saw an opening, took it, and he scored.
Logan Waddle, the 2021 state runner-up in 106 for the Lions. He is a junior, 11-5, and Phillipsburg senior Miguel Lopez, 10-9.
Lopez is 7 pounds on Waddle, but Waddle's the favorite.
Waddle with a major decision over Lopez, 12-1 last year. off no advantage at 1:32 here in the first. Waddle with 53 career wins. Ranked second in the state at 106. And he is fourth in the area at 106.
Waddle beat Warren Hills, Kevin Rodiger 3-1. Rodiger beat Lopez 7-0.
Waddle dives in and Lopez fights that off. Just under a minute to go here, scoreless first so far at 1:13. So we've had 4 highly entertaining bouts that have jacked up the crowd here if they needed anything to jack them up. Duck under by Waddle, behind Lopez, and gets a takedown. Waddle trying to spin around, maintain control. Lopez trying to block him off with his left arm at the edge of the mat. Under 30 seconds to go here in the first. Waddle maintains control, trapping the left ankle of Lopez. He has a cradle. Waddle has a cradle head in the left side. Loses the cradle. And Lopez near a reversal, but could not finish at the end of one. It's 2-0 Waddle.
Waddle deferred, Lopez took neutral.
It was senior night here at Phillipsburg High School. All the senior wrestlers honored prior to the match. Among them, Miguel Lopez has a double leg takedown by Waddle, trying to take Lopez to his back, and Lopez is able to belly down, no back points. Waddle with the takedown leads 4-0.
North Hunterdon looked very good on its feet. They're up 10-2 in takedowns here, the 5th bout of the night.
Waddle looking for a cross-face cradle, trying to take the right elbow back to the knee. Now going to walk out in front with that. Has the right arm pulled all the way across the body and then walks across. Has some back points coming. Waddle trying to get more weight on Lopez's left shoulder. Just under a minute to wrestle here in the second. Anthony DiFlumeri looking in at that left shoulder. Lopez is able to belly down. 3 back points for Waddle. And he leads Lopez 7-0.
Lopez did well to avoid the pin on that one because Waddle had him very well.
Looks to cross-face him. Now a lever with the right arm. Lifts that up over his head. Anthony DiFlumeri right there to watch it. 5 seconds to go here in the second. And we are 3-2 with the 2021 state runner-up Logan Waddle leading 7-0, and he will be underneath to start the third. Waddle district champ 2 years ago, a region third. Last year, or a couple years ago, he was a Hunterdon Sussex Warren champ. 30 wins as a freshman, 12 as a sophomore, 11 this season. He's out in 9 seconds, and Waddle leads Lopez 8-0. Miguel finishing 5th in the Hurricane, 4th in the Hunterdon Sussex Warren. He was a state tournament qualifier a year ago. In on the right leg is Lopez, behind the knee. Waddle around the head and neck of Lopez. Now grabs Lopez's right leg behind the knee. Lopez trying to circle around to the right of Waddle. There's still no advantage here. Lopez grabbing for that left wrist of Waddle.
Well, if he could half Nelson here.
Waddle has a whizzer. Lopez fought that off. Now Lopez controls Waddle's left wrist. Now both up on their feet, duck under by Lopez, blocked off by Waddle. Lopez wants to work a front head and arm. Tries to jack up Waddle in a bear hug. Duck under by Waddle's blocked off by Lopez. Under 30 seconds to go in the bout. And they're stalemated with 23 seconds to go.
Lopez did well to shoot there because I don't think he wants to get Waddle underneath him. He's too wily, he's too strong. He's good on the leverage. Staying low is a good move here.
Final 10 seconds. Lopez trying to get in on the leg. Waddle trying to spin around to Lopez's left. And it will be a major decision for Logan Waddle, 8-0 at 1:13. So we are through 5. It is North Hunterdon 10 and Phillipsburg 6. The Lions have him. Excuse me, it's 11-6. The Lions have 2 majors and a regular decision, and the Stateliners have 2 regular decisions. Ben McAritis, a senior, 10-8 for the Lions. Gavin Hawk, a sophomore, 18-5 for Phillipsburg.
Hawk has a 5-pound advantage.
McAritis reaching for the left leg. Hawk with a front head and arm. Hawk trying to snap it down, then tried to work a throw as he had underhooked the left shoulder. Again trying to snap down McAritis. Flattens him out. McAritis gets back up to his knees, and they're off in 1:17 in the first. McAritis finishing 4th in the Hunter and Sussex Warren. Hawk is in on the right leg. Trying to pick that leg up. Picks the leg up. Trips with the left. Goes to a double. Now in on the double. Wants to pick up McAritis and put him down for 2. Hawk up 2-0. Reaching across. He wants to take the right elbow back to the knee. He has a cross-face cradle. Hawk has a cross-face cradle out the right side. Going to take McAritis over to his left. Frank Leitner looking in at the right shoulder. Cross-face cradle in 1:31. We are through 6. The Stateliners have the lead at 12-11.
Big bonus points Stateliners pick up here, and the 2 majors, by limiting them to majors, they've done well so far.
James Van Doren for the Lions at 126. He's a junior, 8-8. James Day for Phillipsburg, a senior, 17-2. Stateliners are looking for bonus here as well as at 120.
Day with 92 career wins to lead the Stateliners.
Yeah, I think Gavin Hawk's going to excite people around this place for a long time. In on a double is Day. And Day has a takedown and leads 2-0. Day looking for a cross-face cradle or a hazard tilt. 1 count. Referee is James Flumeri on this one. Day still has control, trying to set up a hazard tilt, pulling that left arm across the body. Takes the left wrist, wraps the tight waist around the left side, and he's going to cut him with 53 seconds to go in the first. It's 2-1.
Day has 4 pounds on Van Doren.
Van Doren tapped at the head of Day a couple of times. Day with a half a shot. Van Doren sprawling. Day dives in on a double. Day has a takedown and goes up 4-1.
He has been so good on his feet.
Riding out the right side. James last year in the state qualifying tournament finished 3rd. He's ranked 2nd in this weight class in Lehigh Valley Live, and as Bob mentioned, the 92 career wins. Looking for a cross-face cradle, maintains control, final 10 seconds here of Van Doren in the first. And we are through 1 with James Day of Phillipsburg on top, 4-1. Van Doren will defer. Day will go underneath to start the second. James was a Bethlehem Holiday Tournament champion and a Hunter and Sussex Warren champ this year. He stands. Van Doren brings him back to his knees. Day trying to stand again. Van Doren has controlling that left wrist of Day. .30 seconds gone here in the second. Stalemate called by Anthony Flumeri, and they'll go back to the center.
Both wrestlers beat Warren Hill's Tyler Redfeld, 6-0 for Van Doren. For Day, it was a 6-minute tech fall, 23-5.
Day stands right away, tearing at the hands. Van Doren trying to work a hazard tilt from a stand. Day was able to roll on through that. There's a Peterson roll back and a reversal for Day. And he leads 6-1.
He just got Van Doren off balance. Mostly just, he raised his level and Van Doren fell.
Trying to lock up a cross-face cradle. Trying to work a tilt to turn Van Doren to his right. 1 count. Trying to elevate him as he had the left wrist pulled through the crotch. Now wants to turn him to his left. He's got his right leg all tied up. Now heading aside. Trying to turn him over with a cradle. Back with his head in the right side with 18 seconds to go. Trying to turn Van Doren to his left. And he has him stacked up. Body press by Day. 2 count. He's going to get a couple of back points. Day will go up 8-1 after 2. Van Doren, I think, chose top.
Yes.
In the third. Day getting set. There's a caution on the roll by Day. Caution against James. First one in the bout.
First one of the night.
Day stands. Van Doren trying to set up a hazard tilt from the stand.
I think David's looking Peterson from his feet. Because I think he could have gotten away, but he wanted more.
Van Doren behind the left knee. And the legs in on Day. Maybe near a stalemate here. Trying to use the legs to tilt Day. Day picks up on the foot of Van Doren, and Day has a reversal and leads 10-1. Day riding out the left side. He has 2 takedowns, 2 reversals, and 2 back points for 10. Van Doren has an escape. Controlling the left wrist. Day with a good left hand tight waist. Now left hand thigh pry picked off by Van Doren. Day's trying to stack him up again. Takes a look at the clock. We're down to 30 seconds. Van Doren stands. Brought back down by Day. Trying to tilt him to his right. Van Doren stands. Day will bring him back down right in front of the Stateliner bench. 15 seconds to go in the bout. Day with a left hand thigh pry. James Day is going to win a major decision. 10-1 final at 126. We are halfway through. It's Phillipsburg 16 and North Hunterdon 11.
North Hunterdon with an 11-4 takedown advantage at the halfway point.
Stateliners have to be out first at 132. Luke Galetta for Phillipsburg, a freshman 13-6. And Nick DiLorenzo for the Lions, a senior 10-4. They met approximately 10 days ago in the Hunter and Sussex Warren, with Galetta winning a 6-4 decision.
Northwest was at 133.
Galetta tried to snap down in the head of DiLorenzo. Frank Leitner is the referee for this one. Circle to the left, front head and arm by Galetta. And off they go across the way. Minute 27 to go in the first.
DiLorenzo beat Warren Hills' Sean Redfeld 5-2. Galetta lost to him 7-6.
The Galetta got taken down at the edge, right at the end of the bout. Galetta tried to snap down and head, now dives in on the left leg. DiLorenzo sprawls. Under a minute to wrestle, scoreless first. We're at 132. The Stateliners have a 16-11 lead and a stalling call on DiLorenzo. First warning. Galetta half a shot. Galetta dives in. DiLorenzo sprawls. .30 seconds to go here in a scoreless first. Wrestlers break apart, and Galetta will walk back to the center. Dives in on the left leg. DiLorenzo sprawls, and a throw attempt by DiLorenzo. They're off the mat, no advantage. Goleta was trying to drive through on that leg, and DiLorenzo gave him a toss. Goleta trying to step through, and here's another toss attempt, and a point is awarded to Goleta.
Goleta's not happy about that one either, but I think, in fairness, Goleta was letting him go because he wanted to try to throw him again. But from Frank Leitner's perspective, he's backpedaling both times.
Little blood time for Luke Goleta. Feeling aches and pains watching this from your couch? It's time to visit an orthopedic expert. Rothman Orthopedics has 39 locations, including 13 in New Jersey. Visit RothmanOrtho.com. Taking care of the blood on Nick DiLorenzo, and still got a little bit in front of the Lions bench.
One of the Hunterdon assistants was giving Anthony DeFameri some discussion relative to the stall call.
Yeah, perhaps a different view. The end of 1-0 Goleta. Goleta underneath to start the second.
This figures to be another one of his swing bouts tonight. Lions picked up the first one with McWilliams.
Both coaches wanted this one. And especially in the narrow 6-4 decision just 10 days ago. DiLorenzo trying. We have blood again from the nose of Phillipsburg's Luke Goleta. Nick's Rips sports cards and memorabilia. Visit nicksrips.com to get on the latest group sports cards, breaks, and fun. nicksrips.com. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok for the latest live breaks. Get in on all the action. Nick's Rips sports cards and memorabilia. Used about minute 40 on the blood clock for Goleta. Goleta's set here. And that's a minute 40 on the match clock. DiLorenzo riding out the left side. Weight high on the back of Goleta. Going to take the left wrist on Goleta. Goleta stands, cannot get out as they're off at a minute 15 to go in the second.
DiLorenzo lost to James Day 14-6 a year ago.
Goleta very quick on the whistle, stands, and he's out. Goleta has an escape, leads DiLorenzo 2-0. DiLorenzo looking for a knee tap at the edge. Goleta blocking off with his right arm, and they are off at 56 seconds. DiLorenzo second in the district 2 years ago. He's honorable mention Lehigh Valley Live. Has 52 career wins for the Lions, 18 as a freshman, 20 as a sophomore, 4 last year, 10 so far this year. He's in on the right leg of Goleta. And he's got the takedown and ties the bout at 2. Goleta will be back underneath with 40 seconds to go in the second. Goleta stands, and he's out. He has the escape 3-2. So he has the penalty point and a pair of escapes. DiLorenzo has a takedown. Dives in, Goleta sprawls. He's got Goleta's right leg. Goleta gives up the takedown. DiLorenzo leading 4-3. 5 seconds to go here in the second. It's going to be DiLorenzo's choice in the third. ahead 4-3.
That surprises me. Chris Franklin told him to go down. I thought he'd go neutral. As DiLorenzo scored 2 quick takedowns there in the second.
Here's a caution. That's on DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo tried to stand. Goleta brought him right down. DiLorenzo is out on the escape. DiLorenzo leads 5-3.
Goleta's got to keep his level down because DiLorenzo snuck underneath him. And he almost did it again there.
Stalling warning on Goleta. Stalemate is called at 1:28. Goleta dives in on the left leg, trying to drive through. And a throw attempt by Goleta is missed. DiLorenzo has a takedown. And did he get a 2 count? DiLorenzo in on the leg, and Goleta has to surrender and belly down. 7-3 on the takedown by DiLorenzo.
And Goleta was trying to do his own throw, and DiLorenzo collapsed on him.
I think Goleta got a little greedy. I don't think that throw was there. And we're going to have...
he felt the momentum, and he tried to go with it.
Blood time again. Phillipsburg North Hunterdon Wrestling is a service of Rothman Orthopedics, founding partner of Stateliner Sports since 2015. By Bourbon Street Wine and Spirits, proudly serving Hunterdon and Warren counties at 9 locations for over 25 years. By Russo Law Offices, 633 Belvedere Road in Phillipsburg, proud to support Stateliner Athletics. Visit RussoLawLLC.com. They have stopped the blood clock at 3 minutes and 31 seconds. 54 seconds to go in the bout, led by Nick DiLorenzo of North Hunterdon, 7-3. We're at 1:32 of the 8th of 14, and Phillipsburg has a 16-11 lead. DiLorenzo with a left-hand tight waist. Head in the right side. We have blood again. Bourbon Street Wine and Spirits has been proudly serving Hunterdon and Warren counties at 9 locations for over 25 years. Bourbon Street Wine and Spirits is an advocate for healthy lifestyle choices and has been a collaborative partner of local youth substance use prevention agencies for nearly a decade. Visit Bourbon Street Wine and Spirits for the area's finest selection of wines, spirits, and other adult beverages. To find locations, hours of operation, and product information, adults over 21 can visit www.bourbonstreetwineandspirits.com. 42 seconds to go in this one. Goleta stands. Brought back down, and he's out. On the escape, it is 7-4. DiLorenzo dives in on Goleta's right leg, trying to go to a double. Goleta trying to face him, draped over top, picking up on the far ankle, flattens out DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo still has Goleta's right leg, and a stalemate's called at 13 seconds. Goleta right in on DiLorenzo. There's a takedown with 8 seconds to go. It is 7-6. He's going to cut him. So it'll be 8-6 with 8 seconds remaining. Goleta diving in. 2 seconds, 1, and 1 second to go. DiLorenzo is going to win an 8-7 decision. Here at 1:32. We are through 8 It's Phillipsburg 16 and North Hunterdon 14. The Lions have 2 majors, 2 regular decisions. The Stateliners have a fall, a major, and 2 regular decisions. So they've each won 4. The Lions have to be out first here at 138. Dan DeLucent at 138. This might be Patrick Day for Phillipsburg. And then they will kick up Joe Innamorato. It's going to be Innamorato. Innamorato is a senior. He is 14 and 5. DeLucent is a junior, 17 and 4. Innamorato decision DeLucent 5-1 in the Hunter and Sussex Warren 10 days ago. They also met a couple of years ago, and I recall Innamorato being frustrated by DeLucent. Less than 20 seconds, no advantage.
Yeah, Innamorato won 5-1 with a pair of takedowns.
DeLucent trying to get in on a leg. Innamorato trying to set up a throw or a bear hug. Circle at the edge, and they're off. No advantage, a minute 11 to go in the first.
It was February of 2020. Innamorato with a 5-1 lead, 5-1 win. And in the earlier match in that year, DeLucent was pinned by Logan Matsko in 4:59.
And Matsko decision DeLucent last year, 3-0. Ankle pick is missed by DeLucent. Pressures break apart with 40 seconds to go here in a scoreless first. Innamorato dives in on DeLucent's left leg. DeLucent sprawls. Innamorato, another of the Stateliner seniors honored before the match tonight. Stateliners will be back here next Tuesday against Easton. Front head and arm by Innamorato with 10 seconds to go. First period scoreless. DeLucent down to start the second. Innamorato is going to cut him. Front head and arm by Innamorato. Thinking about a knee tap as DeLucent comes up to his feet. Innamorato trying to head out the right side. Still no advantage here, wrestling 30 seconds in the second. With Innamorato spinning around behind and has a takedown. Leads DeLucent 2-1. Innamorato, right hand tight waist. Wraps that around the left side. Chops at the left elbow. DeLucent stands. Roll by DeLucent, and Innamorato maintains control. Has to come up off the legs. There's a half Nelson in from the left side, picked off by DeLucent, who stands. Innamorato on the mat, return, right in front of the Stateliner bench. And they're off at 47 seconds.
It was a nice roll by DeLucent, but Innamorato's strength enabled him to hang on.
DeLucent getting set. Inamorado, right hand tight waist. DeLucent trying to stand. Inamorado tried to jack him up. There's the roll, and DeLucent is out. And the bout is tied at 2. And we'll work takedowns with 25 seconds to go in the second.
That time it looked like Inamorado wanted to let him go and then catch him.
Inamorado tried to duck under. That's blocked off by DeLucent. DeLucent reaches for their right leg. Inamorado sprawls at the edge, and they're off at 11 seconds.
You gotta get him moving. Let's go, Danny.
Inamorado with half a shot. DeLucent sprawls. And we're going to go to the third with this one tied at 2. Inamorado will be underneath in the third. Inamorado is set. DeLucent, left hand tight waist. Chopping at the right wrist. Inamorado stands. Inamorado is out. He has the escape. He's got the lead at 3-2. Front head and arm by Inamorado. Head out the right, trying to get the head out the right side. There's head outside. Snaps down. Snap, spin. Now looking for a mouse trap. Cross face by Inamorado. Still spinning, No advantage. Head outside, spins around. Pressure on the head. Takedown for Inamorado. Then he leads it 5-2. DeLucent trying to stand. Inamorado trying to trip him back down. Roll by DeLucent. Inamorado stays with him. Wraps a tight waist around the left side. Reaches inside for the left wrist. Underhooks the left shoulder. Inamorado's had problems breaking down DeLucent, and there's a stalling call on top. First warning for stalling on Joe Inamorado with a 5-2 lead and 38 seconds to go in the bout. And Inamorado is going to cut him. So it's 5-3. DeLucent will have to press the action looking for a tying takedown. Inamorado dives in on the left leg behind the knee. 2.5 and a takedown for Inamorado. 7-3. 3 takedowns for Joe. Looking for career win number 71 for the Stateliner senior. Mat return with 15 seconds to go. Joe sneaks a look at the clock, 10 seconds. Joe Inamorado of Phillipsburg is going to win a 7-3 decision at 138. We are through 9. It is Phillipsburg 19, North Hunterdon 14. Ian Hewitt for the Lions, a senior 4-4. Liam Packer for Phillipsburg. He's a sophomore, 4-6. Stateliners with a 19-14 lead through 9.
And we have 14 seconds into the bell.
Blood time right away for Liam Packer.
Packer's got 8 pounds on Hewitt.
Visit nixrips.com Nick's Rip Sports Cards and Memorabilia. Get in on the latest group sports cards, breaks, and fun. NicksRips.com. And don't forget to follow us on TikTok for the latest live breaks. Get in on the action.
Both Packer and Hewitt lost to Warren Hill's Jared Lee. 11-0 for Hewitt and 12-3 for Packer. This one had figured to be a North Hunterdon favorite with Delucent here.
I think at that point, the Lions lost the flip and had to be out first at 138. So Brad Gensel was going to get his choice of Inamorado facing Delucent or moving him up to face Hewitt. Packer with a shrug that he can't finish. Right in front of the Lions bench. Packer reaches for a leg and they're off. No advantage and 1:21 to go in the first.
These guys are both very lean for 144.
Packer reaches for a leg, can't get it. Lions have a lot of wrestlers in this 144, 150, 157 area. They have used a number of wrestlers this season. Brian Wilson on deck. Tucker Lewis. James Wackenheim, who is not with the team tonight. Aaron Yarnell, Evan Kinney. The ball wrestled, varsity Bouts for the Lions. Phillipsburg North Hunterdon Wrestling is brought to you by the Firth Youth Center, a proud promoter of youth athletics. Find them at www.firthyouthcenter.com. By Welcome to the Pit, 2nd edition, available on Amazon. And by Open Mike for exclusive coverage of the Stateliners and the entire Hunterdon, Warren, Sussex area. Follow Mike Weileman's blog at mikeopen.blogspot.com. Liam Packer, the Stateliners. Ian Hewitt of the Lions here at 144. Less than 1:15, we have no advantage. Packer with a front head and arm. Hewitt tried to drive through on the left leg. Packer trying to snap. Right at the edge in front of our Stateliner Sports camera. Knee tap by Packer. And they're off at 25 seconds. They tie up. Final 10 here of a scoreless first. Snap, Packer spinning around behind. Hewitt trying to block him off, and Packer gets the takedown with 3 seconds to go. And he goes out in front and got a 1 count on a tilt. Packer's in front 2-0. I wonder if the student sections are perhaps thinking that we're going to get a late start tomorrow because of the snow that's expected overnight. Because they're both expending a lot of energy tonight. Packer will be underneath.
Well, you're only young once.
To start the second.
Enjoy a good match when you get it.
Packer stands. Hewitt tries to drop down to the left leg, and Packer has an escape. And the Stateliner sophomore is on top 3-0. Packer reaches for the left leg, underhooking the right shoulder on Hewitt.
Packer's takedown was the 9th for the Stateliners tonight. We're on our 10th bout to 14 for North Hunterdon.
Packer head out the right side, trying to bury the head of Hewitt and spin around to his right. Lost it, no advantage. Still underhooking the right shoulder. Hewitt hanging on to Packer's left arm above the elbow so he can't spin around behind him. Packer wants to try and snap him down again. And they break a partner looking for a barrel roll was the Lions' Hewitt. That was blocked off. Front head and arm by Packer. Has Hewitt down to his right knee. Hewitt back up to his feet. They're off neutral at 40 seconds. Wrestlers eye each other up just outside the center. Hewitt tried to snap down Packer. Getting to the point, Bob, where the Lions have to have a couple of these because they're going to be underdogs at 65 and 75. And probably at 57 as well. Front head and arm by Packer. Head out the right side. We are through 2, and Liam Packer, the Stateliners, has a 3-0 lead. Packer will be underneath in the third.
Packer and Hewitt seem pretty evenly matched here, but this would be a big win for Phillipsburg.
Hewitt trying to get the legs in. Trying to get the left leg in and stretch out Packer. Has his left wrist that stopped potentially dangerous by referee Frank Leitner. Right hand tight waist, left elbow. Coming in tonight in the for NJ.com, the Stateliners are ranked 7th, but that's from the poll from last Friday, and they are short a drop after the loss to Warren Hills. North Hunterdon was 13th last week. Hewitt has the left leg in, again trying to stretch out Packer, but can't get him off his knees.
Packer's trying to squirt out the back.
Stalemate again called by Frank Leitner to minute 6. Stateliner coach Brad Gensel up off the chairs with some instructions for Packer.
No stalling warnings in this bout.
Hewitt trying to half Nelson from the left side. Packer up on his left foot. Hewitt's up high. Packer wants to try and shake him off. Hewitt trying to work a power half from the left side. Takes the left wrist. Then trying to elevate Packer. Trying to set up the stalemate's called at 31 seconds.
Hewitt's been able to hold him with the legs, but nothing else.
Packer sits this time. Hewitt trying to set up a cradle. Trying to take the left elbow back to the knee with 20 seconds to go in the bout. Packer with a late first period takedown and a second period escape. And he will win this one 3-0 at 144. We are through 10. It's Phillipsburg 22 and North Hunterdon 14. Stateliners have their 6th win. .150 where the Lions have to be out first. This is going to be Brian Wilson. For the Stateliners, it'll be Matt D'Onofrio. D'Onofrio is a senior 9-8. Wilson's a sophomore 10-7.
D'Onofrio with a 2-pound advantage.
Matt has 43 career wins, been a 3-year starter. In on the legs, splits the legs, a takedown for D'Onofrio, and he leads Wilson 2-0. D'Onofrio chops at the left elbow. Pressures the right elbow now. Right hand tight waist. Reaching for the under the arm for the right wrist. Wilson trying to get to his knees. D'Onofrio trying to set up a hazard tilt or a cradle. Wilson stands. D'Onofrio on the mat return. D'Onofrio breaks him down, looks for that cross-face cradle, trying to take the right elbow back to the right knee. He's got a cross-face. He's got Wilson on his back. And a fall! Second cross-face cradle fall for the Stateliners tonight. It comes in a minute 25. And with 3 bouts to go, the Stateliners have a 28-13 lead. Hunter Cleaver will be out for Phillipsburg. Tucker Lewis is senior 10-9. And Hunter Cleaver, the junior, is 13-6. He's got a chance to ice it for the Stateliners. He wants a Russian tie and look for an inside trip. Frank Leitner, the referee for this one. There's a takedown, and he's got a cross-face cradle. And he takes him over. Rolling on through is Lewis, but 2 back points for Cleaver. 4-0 lead for Cleaver. Hunter trying to break down Lewis. Gets the left leg in. Pressures on the head. Still plenty of time to go here in the first, coming up on 1 minute. Cleaver trying to use his legs to turn Lewis. Now lock on the right wrist. Left hand thigh pry. Now looking for power half. Using his legs to try and turn Lewis. Wants to try and set up that mousetrap, but Lewis is not taking his right leg. Cross faces him. Trying to take the left elbow back to the knee. Cleaver sneaks a look at the clock, which shows 14 seconds. And Hunter Cleaver takes him over and rolling on through with that cross faces Lewis. And the first period ends 4-0 for Hunter Cleaver. Lions choice. And Lewis will take top in the second. Lions trailing by 14 with 3 to go. Lewis throws the left leg in. Tries to check Cleaver back. Cleaver has a reversal. He's up 6-0. Trying to set up a hazard tilt. Cleaver trying to turn Lewis to his right. Almost got a little sloppy and took Lewis on top of him there. grabbed that right leg. He's got set up the mouse trap. Now he's got it behind Cleaver's left leg. Cleaver trying to use the legs to turn Lewis. Pressure's on the head. 1 minute to go here in the second. Lewis got behind that right leg with Cleaver out in front of him, and you probably heard the North Hunterdon coaches yelling, "Don't do that."
Yeah. Well, Cleaver kept sticking his leg out in front of him, like, take my leg, take my leg.
Stalling warning against Lewis. Looking for a low leg cradle now is Cleaver. Head in the side. Maintaining his control on Lewis with 30 seconds to go in the second.
He's had Lewis pretty much flat this entire period.
Yes.
Since reversing him in the first 10 seconds.
Tried to throw the left leg in. Lewis stands. Cleaver throws the right leg in. Again wants to try and set up that mouse trap. Drives Lewis over. Stacking him up. Frank Leitner was on the wrong side of that one. 2 back points for Cleaver. And he leads 8-0 after 2. Cleaver's choice. Cleaver's going to go underneath.
That's the second time tonight where the Liners might have had a pin, but just referee was not in the position to see it. It was quick, but he had him.
Lewis throws the left leg in. Cleaver arches his back into Lewis. Trying to throw him to his left side. Cleaver has a reversal. He's on top 10-0. And he will cut him. It is 10-1. And Frank Leitner going to talk to the two of them about the head taps. Cleaver tying up, looking for the Russian tie, inside trip. Cleaver has a takedown. Trying to stack up Lewis. Frank Leitner looking in. He has control of that left leg and had that very near the chin, but couldn't turn him. With the takedown, Cleaver leads at 12-1. Again, trying to use the legs and tilt Lewis. Keeps pressure on the head and neck. He's trying to set up a spladle.
30 seconds, 30.
Lewis trying to stand. Stands. Mat return by Cleaver. Keeps that left leg in. Final 10 seconds. Cleaver trying to turn him to his right. Hunter Cleaver will win a 12-1 major decision. We are through 12, and Phillipsburg has an insurmountable 32-14 lead. Stateliners with 2 falls, 2 majors, 4 regular decisions, and the Lions have 2 majors, 2 regular decisions. Lions have to be out first at 165. Nate Sestowney for Phillipsburg. He is a sophomore, 7-5, and they will forfeit to Sestowney. Makes it 38-14. Are they going to? This should be Luke Yeager at 175 for the Lions. Luke Yeager is a senior, 7 and 8. Caleb Rivera for Phillipsburg, the sophomore, is 12 and 8. So the Lions had made it 3 in a row over Phillipsburg, but could not get to 4. As this, the intensity has increased in this rivalry. Rivera's in on the left leg. Rivera has a takedown. Leads 2-0.
Yeah, this match was much better than the score indicates.
Get that boot out!
Rivera with the left leg in. Pressure on the head and neck of Yeager. Trying to cup him under the chin and take him to his back. Rivera has the left arm barred, takes the right wrist. He got 2 back points. Now he's running the bar. And he takes him over with the bar. Yeager trying to bridge. Referee Anthony DiFlumeri looking in. Rivera has to settle for 3 back points. And he leads it 7-0.
Couldn't quite get all of his weight on Yeager to put him flat.
Rivera has the left wrist. Getting up his toes to run a bar. Barring the left arm, reaching for the right wrist. Down to 10 seconds to go here in the first. And the first period ends with Caleb Rivera, Phillipsburg on top 7-0. Rivera defers. Yeager is going to take neutral to start the second. So it'll be the Lions' first loss in the Delaware division. They go to 8-3 on the season with their losses to St. Peter's Prep and to Howell. Howell, another top 10 ranked team. Howell got knocked off on Monday night. Rivera trying to spin around to Yeager's left, and he's got a takedown. Rivera's on top 9-0. Rivera gets the right leg in. Pressure on the head and neck of Yeager. Reaches inside for the right wrist, trying to set up a power half. Stretches him out. Yeager gets to his knees, and Rivera takes his knees out from under him again. Takes the right wrist. Stalemate's called by referee Anthony DiFlumeri. 51 seconds to go in the second.
Let's go!
Seen a fair amount of leg riding tonight from both teams.
Phillipsburg's Saturday scheduled match with Cranford has been canceled. Rivera's going to give up and escapes, and it's 9-1. We'll be back here on Tuesday. Stateliners taking on arch rival Easton in a 7 o'clock start. Yeager dives in. Rivera sprawling and spins around to his left for a takedown, and Rivera leads 11-1. They're trying to hammerlock the left wrist. Riding out the left side. Going to be interesting, Bob, I think, there's a stalling call on Yeager. First warning for Brad Wilson, who does the team rankings in Lehigh Valley Live. Who do you put ahead out of Phillipsburg, North Hunterdon, and Warren Hills? Warren Hills defeated by North Hunterdon, beats Peaburg. Peaburg defeated by Warren Hills, beats North. North beats Warren Hills, loses to Peaburg. Rivera underneath in the third. Rivera has a reversal and leads 13-1.
So the matchups are so interesting in wrestling because it's 14 individual bouts that determine the ultimate outcome, factoring in the bonus points. So yeah, it's
Rivera with a hammer lock out the left side. I mean, it's so odd. I mean, North Hunterdon is going to win 4 bouts tonight. Phillipsburg won only 4 or 5. And Rivera takes over Yeager. And the fall to ice it. In 4:59. The final score tonight. Phillipsburg 44 and North Hunterdon 14. Bourbon Street Wine and Spirits has been proudly serving Hunterdon and Warren counties at 9 locations for over 25 years. Bourbon Street Wine and Spirits is an advocate for healthy lifestyle choices and has been a collaborative partner of local youth substance use prevention agencies for nearly a decade. Visit Bourbon Street Wine and Spirits for the area's finest selection of wines, spirits, and other adult beverages. For find locations, hours of operation, and product information, adults over 21 can visit www.bourbonstreetwineandspirits.com. Nick's Rip Sports Cards and Memorabilia. Visit nicksrips.com to get on the latest group sports cards, breaks, and fun. nicksrips.com. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok for the latest live breaks. Get in on all the action. Feeling aches and pains watching this from your couch tonight? Well, it's time to visit an orthopedic expert. Rothman Orthopedics has 39 locations, including 13 in New Jersey. Visit rothmanortho.com. So the Stateliners will go to 5-1 on the season, knocking off the Lions of North Hunterdon 44-14 tonight in a match that began at 190, probably the one place that Phillipsburg did not want it to start. Alex Uriniak of North Hunterdon got the Lions off a 5-point play in the third period and a 13-3 major over Phillipsburg's Connor Hilly. 2:15, David Pearson of Phillipsburg made it 2 in a row this year over Brendan Raley of the Lions. 5-3 decision. 285, Liam Akers held to a regular decision by the Stateliners' John Wargo. Akers, state place winner, a winner 7-1. 106 pounds, Dawson McWilliams used a 4-point play in the first period and a takedown with 11 seconds to go to defeat Shane Wysocki 6-4. 113, Logan Waddle of the Lions, an 8-0 major over Miguel Lopez. 120, Gavin Hawk of the Stateliners, a fall with a crossface in a minute 31 over Ben Macaritas. 126, James Day, 10-1 major over John Van Doren. 132, Nick DiLorenzo, the Lions nipped the Stateliners' Luke Galetta 8-7. 138, Joe Inamorado of the Stateliners, a 7-3 decision over Dan DeLucent. 144, Liam Packer of the Stateliners, 3-0 over Ian Hewitt. 150, Matt D'Onofrio, a fall with a cross-face cradle for Phillipsburg in a minute 25 over Brian Wilson. 157, Hunter Cleaver put the match away with a 12-1 major decision over Tucker Lewis. 165, the Lions forfeited to the Stateliners' Nate Sistouni. And at 175, Caleb Rivera of the Stateliners got a fall in 4:59. Phillipsburg with 4 falls, 2 majors, 4 regular decisions, and we're joined by Coach Brad Gensel. We dropped 4 bouts tonight.
Yeah, we won 10. We won 10. This was by far our best overall team dual meet performance. And I told the kids before the match, we took one on the chin on Friday. We learned a lot about ourselves as wrestlers, as a team, as kids, as coaches. And we came back on Monday and put a good, solid performance in to kind of, battle that adversity from Friday. And then I told the kids, we're going to find out what type of team we are tonight. We certainly found out on Monday that we could deal with adversity, we could come back, we could wrestle a good team and perform, but we needed 14 performances tonight for this match to go the way that it did. And we got 14 plus as far as I'm concerned, from some of our guys who just did their job, and they did their job better than we could have hoped for in some cases. They just wrestled their tails off. It was just a great overall team performance for us tonight.
You know, I said to Bob, the fans here, they're going to get a lot of thrills from Gavin Hawk over the next 4 years.
Certainly. Yes is the easy answer for that. He's very, I mean, the way I describe him, he's stoic. Right, he goes out there and he just stays in good position. His demeanor never wavers. He doesn't make mistakes. If you make a mistake, he's going to capitalize, and he is strong as an ox. And when he gets his hands on you, Coach Longacre calls him like a boa constrictor. Right, he says he's like a sloth, and then he turns into a boa constrictor, and that's just the way that he wrestles. And he scores so many good takedowns right into that cradle from that front head position, and yeah, he's gonna continue to win a lot of matches here for us. You know,
a couple of the guys that we don't get a lot of chance to talk about tonight, but like Dawson McWilliams with a huge first period and a huge takedown with 11 seconds to go.
So I've had conversations with Dawson since the beginning of the year. He got off to a slow start with an injury and missing some time. And Monday I told him he wrestled 5.5 minutes. And tonight he wrestled 6. And he needed to wrestle 6, not necessarily for the team, because his job was to go out there and, prevent any bonus points. And he went out there and he, from the get-go, was in charge of that match. And 4-4, third period, and he found a way to wrestle for 6 minutes. And I've been telling him, if you can wrestle for 6 minutes, you can wrestle with just about anybody, because he has the skill and the ability. He just has to have the confidence in himself.
And Liam Packer was another one.
Yes.
Got a late first period takedown, but really made that stand up.
He did, yeah. He wrestled. He stayed in good position. He never really put himself in danger. We'd like to see him be a little more active and score from that front headlock if he's going to spend a lot of time there. So that's something we'll certainly revisit this week. But no, a big win there. We kind of knew that we really only needed one of those at 38 and 44. And I just went back to Joe and I said, Joe, I have 100% faith and confidence that you're going to go out and win the dual meet, and I sent our best guy out there. We could have made a move, but it wasn't necessary. And Liam went out there, and then Liam took care of business too. And I think they all just kind of gained some confidence from seeing their teammates perform tonight, which is the opposite of what we saw last weekend. So
let me ask you, Brad Wilson's here tonight. He does the rankings for the Express Times. He's the one who has to make the choice. Phillipsburg, North Hunterdon, and Warren Hills. How do you rank them? It's a 1-1 round robin.
It is. This sport is all about matchups, and we knew that the Warren Hills match after they wrestled North Hunterdon, we knew it wasn't going to be like that, and we knew that we matched up better with North Hunterdon. So it's a sport of styles in every bout, but you're going to be hard pressed to find anybody in this gym that's not going to put Phillipsburg at the top of that list, and that's where I'm going to put us. So. I judge us off where we are today and what we're going to do tomorrow, not what we did on Friday. And I got a hard time believing anybody would have beat us tonight. So we wrestled our tails off. It was fantastic.
Congratulations on a very good win, and we'll see you next Tuesday against the arch rivals.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Thank you very much, Mike.
Thanks, Coach. Brad Gensel, head coach of the Stateliners, who goes in the dual meet season. The Stateliners go to 5-1. You have been watching the Stateliner Sports Network's presentation of Phillipsburg High School Wrestling. Repeating tonight's final score, it was Phillipsburg 44 and North Hunterdon 14. Join us for our next broadcast on Tuesday, January 25th